The city of Malaga is located in Andalusia, in the south of Spain, and it is one of the most important cities of the Costa del Sol. It is really considerable thanks to its cultural heritage, but also because it is a modern, innovative, and lively city. This travel experience in Malaga offers the opportunity to contribute to the realization of the Sustainable Development Goal number 10, which is reduced inequalities. Here you can see the day-by-day program of the itinerary. As you can see, it lasts 4 days and 3 nights, where you will admire the most important points of interest of the city. This experience is made for travelers and not for tourists, because it's for those who love art, culture, nature, and want to get in contact with the people and the soul of a destination by respecting and protecting its natural and cultural asset. On the first day, you will leave from the airport of Roma Fiumicino at 6:25 am to arrive in Malaga at 9:10 am. Firstly, you will visit the central market of Atarazanas to start in a beautiful way this journey. And its name means shipyard in Arabic because it's of Moorish origin. And today it is the central market of the city, full of vitality and typical products not to be missed. Later, we are going to visit the Unicaja Museum of Popular Arts and Customs, which is located in an old 17th century inn, and it is a fascinating museum that shows the way that people lived during the 18th and 19th centuries. Later, we recommend the Church of San Juan Bautista. It dates back to the conquest of the city by the Catholic kings in 1487, and that of San Juan represents one of the 4 parishes into which the city was divided after the Christian conquest. Later, we are going to visit the Plaza de la Constitución. This square has been the nerve center of local life since the time of the Reconquest, and it had also a lot of other names, but today it is Plaza de la Constitución. And there you can visit a lot of important points of interest of the city. At the end of the day, we are going to visit the Malaga Cathedral, which names is the Cathedral of Nuestra Señora de la Encarnación, but everyone call it just the Cathedral. Its construction began around 1530 and it ended in the 18th century. Even if it is an unfinished work, it is an important example of Gothic and Renaissance art. On the second day, we are going to start from a must, the Picasso Museum. As everyone knows, the painter was born in Malaga in 1881, and he is considered one of the most important artists of the 20th century. The Avista Palace houses a permanent collection that spans 8 decades of work of the painter, and it includes more than 200 works, which constitute a journey through the 80 years of work of the painter from Malaga. And there you can see its different ways of approaching art, and there are also temporary exhibitions. Later, we recommend the Roman Theatre of Malaga, which is one of the living symbols of Roman Hispania in the city, as it was discovered in 1951 during some works for the construction of the House of Culture, and there are still the steps, the proscenium, the remains of the orchestra, and the entrance. After that, we are going to visit the Alcazaba. It is a fortress palace whose name in Arabic means citadel, and it is one of the city's historical monuments as it brings together history and beauty in a single context. It dates back to the Muslim era, and it is located at the foot of Mount Gibraltar. At the end of the day, we are going to conclude our tour with the Gibraltar mountain and its castle. This castle was built in the 14th century to house troops to protect the Alcazaba. And from there, you can walk the walls and be pleased by magnificent views of Malaga. And it gets its name from a lighthouse that was located on its peak. We are going to start our third day in a relaxing way at Welling Park. It is a fantastic green space near the Paseo Marittimo, with a large lake in its center, which comprehends a lot of areas that are dedicated to relax, children, dogs, sports, where you can relax and admire the surrounding landscape. Later, we are going to visit the Contemporary Art Center of Malaga. This museum is intended for dissemination and reflection on contemporary art, and it is a lively, dynamic, and innovative place open to any type of artistic and cultural proposal of the international avant-garde. It is on the third day that we have one of the highlights of the tour, the gastronomic experience at the Alacena del Corralón. This experience is linked to the Sustainable Development Goal number 10, as I already said, which is reduced inequalities. Tourism can be a powerful tool for reducing inequalities if it engages local population and all key stakeholders in its development. Tourism can contribute to urban renewal and rural development by giving people the opportunity to prosper in their place of origin. This unusual experience is called Flavors of Malaga, empowering women through gastronomic heritage tourism. As Malaga is one of the most important cities of Spain, its adjoining working class neighborhoods of Trinidad and Perchel suffers by high unemployment rates, with a 10% higher for women. So recently, women from Trinidad and Perchel neighborhoods have established their own association called La Cena del Corralón. As part of their activities to generate income, they organize gastronomic activities in 19th century residential communities called corralones. The aim of this initiative is to enable socioeconomic empowerment of 50-70 women and their families by offering sustainable gastronomic heritage products and activities for the tourism industry. During the gastronomic experience, you can taste a list of recipes of traditional Malaga cuisine prepared by this association, which will be enlivened by guitar concert and flamenco singing. On the first day, we are going to have another highlight of the tour, the visit of the UNESCO site of Antequera, which is located in the north of Malaga, and it was included in the World Heritage List in 2016, according to the criteria number 1, 3, and 4. This site comprises 3 megalithic monuments, the Manga and Viera Dolmens and the Todos of the Romeral, and 2 other natural monuments, La Peña de los Enamorados and the Torcal mountainous formations. These are one of the most remarkable architectural works of European prehistory and one of the most important examples of European megalithics. We leave from the Malaga airport at 5:50 p.m. to arrive in Rome at 8:25 p.m. These are the details. The overnight stay will be at the L'Union Four-Star Hotel in Malaga. It is a chain of accessible hotels offering differently able professionals the opportunity to work in the tourism sector, and it covers the entirety of Spain. One of its main objectives is to integrate people with disabilities in a working environment where such professionals are lacking. Over 70% of employees have disabilities, and they are significant examples of labor integration. Here you can see all the services that the hotel offers, and you will be given a card to use the metro, as to get around the city you will move on foot and by metro, while the excursion of day 4 at the Antequera Dolmen site is made by private bus. If you want to know more about the tour and the destination, this is the bibliography. The total price of the tour is €891.60, and to book and for any further information you can visit our site www.ecotour.pisa.com. And we hope you liked our proposal and that you will join us in this fascinating tour. Thank you for your attention.